found David. We'll call later. Vicky! Oh, how's Todd?
Well, he's still in surgery, so he's still listed as critical.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. All of this seems to be happening to you at once.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Today is the hearing to determine custody of Jessica's son, Ryder.
Oh, he's still with...
He's with Tess and Ford. You know, Ford has no experience parenting a child, much less a baby, and Tess couldn't care less, has absolutely no interest. They're just using each other to get the baby in the trust fund, and my poor little grandson, he's caught in the middle.
Oh, I can only imagine that you want to get him out of there.
Well, I have to. I have to. Obviously, I don't relish the idea of going up against my own daughter in court, but I have to remind myself she's not Jessica, she's Tess.
And she asked for this fight.
Yeah. You know what I'm hoping? The realization that she's about to lose her son might be enough to bring Jessica back.
Oh my God, I didn't sleep at all last night. The baby's crying was bad enough, but your singing sounded like you were killing a cat.
Langston, it's me. This isn't over, okay? It can't be over. We're gonna work this out, I promise. Call me back. I love you. Bye.
Mayor Dorian Lord here.
Hey, guess who's going to the gala opening of the Picasso Matisse exhibit at the Institute tonight?
You?
And you, if you like.
Young man. Are you inviting me out on a date?
Now that depends. I don't date women who are involved with other men.
Are you going to accuse me of shooting Todd Manning, too?
You know what? I don't think you had anything to do with that one. You know, but honestly, Dad, I don't even know what you're capable of anymore.
Joey, do you honestly believe that I killed Eddie Ford? Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? Nobody has produced any proof that I did anything wrong.
My father put you up to this, didn't he?
I don't know who you are, and I have no idea who your father is.
Oh, he's Clint Buchanan.
Pa? You're not my pa. I'm just dreaming. Like last night. I thought...
No, you're not dreaming. I was here all night, waiting for you to sleep this off.
Pa? Is it really you?
Yeah, it's me.
I knew it. I knew you'd come for me, Pa.
And I came, son.
I don't want to talk about Eddie Ford or anything that you may or may not have done.
No, neither do I. Ryder's custody hearing is today, and I need to concentrate on that.
I know. Look, I just want my nephew safe and Jessica to get well.
So, what are they saying about Todd's shooting?
I don't know. I haven't read the article.
You're probably more interested in the byline than the headline.
You know, you can't help yourself, can you? Dad, Aubrey and I are happily married.
Son, I just call him as I see him.
And if you just happen to stir up trouble, you know, you should be grateful to Aubrey. All right, she was the one who wanted to smooth things over between you and me. And she was the one who convinced me to stay here so that you and I could work things out.
That Aubrey. Always thinking of other people. Where is your wife this morning, anyway?
So, have you had a chance to burn that picture of you and David? Prove you can move on? Sounds like a no. All All right, in which case I'm asking you to be my companion and not my date tonight.
I appreciate the offer. The impressionists always make a good impression on me. However, I have other plans.
Okie dokie. Well, give me a call if the plans change. Married life has been treating you well because you look good enough to eat.
Be careful.
Clint Buchanan literally has footage of us doing the deed. He could blow us out of the water anytime he wants.
Wrong. It was easier than I thought to seek and destroy that jump drive before Joey had a chance to see what was on it. In fact, Joey did it for me.
No kidding. It's it. He's done. Clint doesn't have any leverage on us?
Looks that way.
Oh, okay. All right, my room, 1 hour. You and I are...
Not
we're
so
gonna go
fast.
celebrate.
Not so fast. One woman can still bring us down.
Just a minute. Yes?
Can I come in?
Of course, darling. You're always welcome. Oh, darling. You've been crying.
I broke up with Ford last night.
Oh, you did?
And don't start gloating or saying I told you so.
I would never, ever gloat when I see you in so much pain.
I could barely sleep last night. I just kept going over it in my head.
Whatever transgressions Ford has committed, I can assume, can I not, that it once again has to do with his irresponsibility?
No, that's just it. Ford and I broke up because he was being too responsible.
Excuse me?
Ford chose his baby over me.
Oh, what's the matter? Does Widow Wangston not want to play with Fordy Woody anymore?
What do you care? You're getting what you want, right?
And so are you. You got your kid, which, by the way, smells like a fertilizer factory, so you might want to change it before I'll pass out from the fumes.
Okay.
Where's, the hot one? James.
He's at the hospital with Star. Or, I'm sorry, didn't you hear that your uncle got shot?
Mystery sniper saw it.
This is the greatest news ever!
What kind of a selfish bitch are you?
Oh, give me a break. I'm not talking about the shooting. I mean, Todd protected me once. I feel sorry for the poor bastard.
Yeah, you have a funny way of showing it.
Don't you see? His wife is going to be off her game. And without Ted Delgado on Jessica's parents' side, getting your kid is going to be a lock.
I'm trying to buy us some breathing room, so I just dropped off a request for a continuance with the judge's assistant.
A continuance?
Oh, well, Taya was representing us, and of course Todd was shot, so...
Oh, she'll want to be at the hospital with him.
I'm assuming Clint is going to show up with one of his own sharks, but I can't take the chance, you know. We have to play this by the book.
Oh, absolutely. Family court can be very tricky to navigate.
And I have to make sure that he and I are on the same page going into this hearing.
Vicky, do you trust Clint?
I don't know. His increasing metamorphosis into Asa is disturbing, to say the least. I mean, even if he didn't physically himself switch those DNA samples, obviously he had something to do with it, right? Do you know anything about that?
Vim will confess to tampering with the records. He insists that he acted alone, so we are no longer pursuing Clint's involvement.
But there's something else.
I'm not going to burden you with this now.
Nora!
No.
Nora, I'm about to throw my lot in with Clint to get custody of our grandson. If he's involved in something that's going to affect our future, I need to know about it.
I think we should wait until Bo gets back.
But Bo apparently left town all of a sudden. Was there some sort of emergency?
Bo went to rescue David Vickers.
I was kidnapped at my own wedding, Paul.
Yeah, I know.
I was carted off and I was thrown into a prison in Morocco.
I know.
I didn't write that Dear John letter to Dorian. I never stopped loving her, Paul. I never stopped thinking about her. Or you, or Matthew, or myself.
I know.
It was all Clint. Clint kidnapped me. Clint's the one who wrote all those things on my MySpace page.
I know.
You do?
Yeah, I found out about all of this a couple of days ago. But I know what Clint did to you. And with your help, we're gonna nail him for it.
Rescue David Vickers? From what? The man is off living the high life somewhere, isn't he?
Oh, well, I guess you're going to find out about this soon enough, and I think you need to hear it if you're going to, before you become too entrenched with Clint again.
Hear what?
Oh, Vicky, David didn't skip town. He was abducted just before his wedding to Dorian by Clint, who then shipped him out of the country and locked him up in a, wait for it, Moroccan prison.
Good God, why?
Because he blamed David for destroying his marriage to Kim, so he wanted to punish him.
But David's his nephew. He's Beau's son.
The other person that he wanted to punish. Clint blames Beau for stealing me away from him, so he wanted to pay him back by stealing David away from Beau.
I wish I could say I don't believe this. Frankly, if you told me this a few months ago, I would not have thought Clint capable of it, but now?
I know, and I'm sorry to tell you all this.
David has been gone for months.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in prison all that time? Good Lord, how is he? Is he all right?
All I know is Beau found David. I have no idea the extent of what he's been through.
Clint's going down for torturing David, and you're going down with him.
Torturing David? That's ridiculous.
Clint is gonna pay. That prison was barbaric. I was cooped up in this rat-infested cell. I didn't see my own image for 8 months.
David's been living it up here for weeks. He called it his final stop on his road to paradise.
It was hell. All alone.
Women around him night and day.
Nothing to eat but yak bones. Nothing to drink but gutter water.
Feasting on caviar and champagne.
And then I was brought here, and these people started doing all these things to me.
Working on his tan all day.
They hosed me down with this orange stuff.
Having manicures.
I thought they were gonna rip my fingernails out, Pa. How sick do you have to be to do something like that?
I think I know what's going on here.
Well, that baby comes with Tess. Tess over you? I've got half a mind to go over
Dorian,
there.
please don't do anything. I know how much you hate Ford. I shouldn't even be talking about this with you.
Baby, I don't hate Ford.
I've been talking to Star about this, but she has problems of her own with her father in the hospital.
Of course, and rather than go find your trusted friend and cry on her shoulder, you came to seek me out and get a loving mother's advice.
Yeah, let me guess what my loving mother's gonna say. Blah, blah, blah. He's not worth all this.
No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that you deserve better from any man, and you deserve a lot better than Mr. Robert Ford.
I, just changed the baby.
Great. Call me when you change him into somebody who doesn't cry and wet
Would
himself.
you drop with the attitude? I'm busting my ass trying to help our son.
Hey! You signed up for this.
Fine. Fine, let's not get into it. We have a custody hearing. We should be getting ready for it.
That is the smartest thing that you have said all day.
Maybe you should change into something a little more,
What?
just a little more.
Please. You love it.
No, I really don't.
You look at me like you're starving and I'm the last hamburger in the envy.
Fine. Fine. From now on, we'll avoid any eye contact, and you can have my noise-canceling headphones so you don't have to hear me sing to Ryder anymore, and I'll change him faster than you can say baby poo. How does that sound?
Hey. What is this?
This is me trying to act like somebody who actually cares about you.
Well, it's creepy.
I don't care. This is how normal couples act, okay? And that's how we need to seem, normal. Okay, no matter how much we hate each other, that judge has to think that we're a happy, normal, loving couple who can't wait to come home and raise our child together. And that's what I'm trying to do. Got it? Can you handle this?
It's gonna be a performance of a lifetime.